Whole Food is my recent release with the brother Denmark Vessey on Mellow Music Group. It's an incredible piece of work. I really, really, really like it. It came together. Mellow, they approached me about doing another one producer, one group, or one producer, one artist record. And this time around, I wanted to work with, someone that was a little bit more eclectic, but no one, but definitely on the come up. Mellow gave me the latitude and the bandwidth, just like, we trust you, so whoever you want to rock with, that's cool. And I came across Denmark's video for called Classic, and I was like, yo, this kid is super ill. Like the energy of the video, the beat, big up to Scud One. The beat was crazy, and just the way his cadence was, it was not a normal, regular boom bap type of MC. He didn't sound afraid to go different places in his verse. And so I checked the whole album out. I was like, yeah, this is the guy. I want to create, a landscape for him to do his thing. And so I told Mello, they was like, oh yeah, we're familiar with him. He's dope. I think that'd be crazy. And so I reached out to him, and we built together. We talked about it, and we got busy. The inspiration for the song Black Love on Whole Foods, for the lyrical content, my brother Denmark and my brother 730, Peace to 730, they would have to answer that, because when I work with an artist, I don't get involved with their lyrics. Like I want to provide the canvas and the paint, and then let them do what they want. They can use their own brush strokes. They can do whatever they want. Because I don't like people dictating to me what to create. Oh, you should sample this, or you should sample jazz. Like, I don't like that. I just want to create. So I take that same mindset when I work with an artist. So lyrically, they would have to answer that. But musically, I don't believe I was creating that day. I think I was just listening to music. I was in one of those modes where I didn't want to make any beats. I was literally just playing records, which I do often. That particular sound source, it spoke to me. And it wasn't a normal type of Gensu beat. If you look at my discography, like that wasn't like one of my normal beats. And I wanted to go outside of my norm when I was creating for Denmark, because he wasn't just some cookie cutter boom bap rapper. Some, 4-bar intro, 16-bar verse, 8-bar hook. He wasn't like that kind of artist. So I wanted to go into other chambers. Like I mentioned, before, using a new machine. I moved to a new city. So I was taking all that in consideration, man, when I was creating. And so I was sitting down, just listening to records. I heard that, and I jumped right up, and I chopped it up and got to work. So it was just to answer your question, what inspired that song musically was just the time that I was dealing with. Just sitting down, chilling, listening to records, relaxing, and boom, there you have it. The artwork for my new record with Denmark Vessey, Whole Food, it's an all black cover with an eggplant on the front, and at the bottom of the eggplant, it's carved into a skull. And so the concept is multi-layered. Okay, there's multiple interpretations of that work. One of them is, that's somewhat obvious, is an eggplant is a whole food. It's an actual whole food. But then when you look at the skull, it represents what they've done to the food. The food nowadays with GMO and with, the pesticides and stuff like that. So looking at the artwork, it's like how they've poisoned the food that we consume. But that's also synonymous with music and how they've poisoned the music, where you don't really have, especially in my genre, in hip hop, you don't really have music that feeds the soul anymore. It's still out there. Artists are still doing, music that is not, death, but you have to search for it. It's in a gumbo. It's lost in a gumbo of other crap. So how the music is poisoned. So it's also synonymous with that. Also, the eggplant is a racial slur for the black man and black woman. And so, but you can twist it. The black man and black woman, they call us eggplants, but then the eggplant is a whole food, which is good for you. So, you know, the study of the original man and woman is good for you. It's good for all the human families of the planet Earth. So there's a lot of layers, man. It's a lot of layers. People would ask me, well, what does it mean? And I would always tell them, look at it, listen to the album, and then you tell me what it meant to you. Look at it, listen to the album, and tell me what it meant to you. Because one thing I was specific about is I didn't want anything on the cover, no writing on the cover. And if you look at Whole Foods, you won't see anything, just that image. And that's powerful. But when you turn it over, then you'll see Denmark Vessey, Gensu Dean, Whole Foods, and the track listing, etc. But I didn't want anything, in Denmark, we didn't want nothing to distract you from the power of that imagery. And then, of course, you know, it's multi-layered, the meaning. So, yeah, Whole Foods. It's out now. Go get it.
When people say, you know, who are your top three, I never hear people say Large Professor. But they don't realize how much he's influenced the game, you know? And it's, you know, it's kind of his personality, too, because he's just a humble, chill cat. But he definitely should get more love than he gets. I'll throw in Ali Shaheed Muhammad from Tribe Called Quest. I mean, he's done so much dope stuff within Tribe, outside the Tribe, that people don't know.
You know, the music is so much broader than any one aspect. You know, whether it's either of those, looking at, say, a piano or a drum machine or jazz or hip hop or house music, because, I mean, I don't really care. Like, some people have an issue when it's like, yeah, man, you're not house enough. You're not jazz enough. You're not this enough. It's like, come on. It's just music.
When we first came in the game, it was that era and time when DJs actually spent the music that they like. Now, they're spinning music for whatever reason. I really don't know firsthand because I'm not involved with that. But, you know, I mean, it's got to be some reason why there's not a lot of good music on the radio.
What I want UBB to be remembered as that we were most definitely instrumental for keeping hip-hop. Because I think that the backbone that hip-hop was losing in the drum machine era of hip-hop, we were able to facilitate when the sampling craze came in.